Welcome to the Daily High on this sad Friday evening or Friday morning for you Yanks out there. Good morning, Tone.
Morning. Yeah, this is definitely a roller coaster with the price of Bitcoin. Show was a little early today. Got a busy day. We had to. Oh, fuck, that's my bad. Ah, fuck.
No
I'm not a
swearing,
lefty. I couldn't
Tone.
use the mouse with my left hand. It's like it's
No
super hot
swearing.
tea right now.
If I can't swear, you can't swear, and it's part of my language. Speaking
All
of
right.
speaking of language, there's a word in Japanese that's shogunai. So for all my Nihonjin brothers and sisters out there, the word shogunai, it's a really elegant word which we don't have in English, but it means can't be helped. So I like words that in Japanese or German or something that's one word to describe a sentence. I had to close my trade out just 5 seconds ago before we started this show, and I've lost a lot of money on this unrealized profit. But it's Shogunai. What can I do? I don't control the price. I didn't lose money on the trade. I can get back in. A lot of people have been messaging me in the last few hours. You know who you are. You're my friends. Should I stay in the trade? Should I do whatever? I said, oh, I'll close the trade. I'm not losing money on this trade. I can always get back in. And it's Shogunai. We don't control the price. So, Tone, take us through it. What are we looking at, mate?
All right. Let me. I'll take a first stab at this. Let's see what's going on our side here. Let's make the charts bigger. Let's go. We'll go with the weekly chart. We are in a bit of a roller coaster. We're back down to 64. Wow, it must have crashed this morning because when I woke up about an hour ago, we were still at 65. So something is going down this morning. The weekly chart is back under where that doji was. We had that nice rally off of 60 all the way to 68. And it's very, very rare that a rally like that would leave us hanging high and dry. And it's also rare how Bitcoin is closing at the top of the candle on green candles, bottom of the candle on red candles, and then goes up the following day. This is just very, very rare. But right now, looking at this current daily candle, that's the 4-day candle. Looking at but the daily candle is doing exactly what I just said, where the candle is closing
Okay.
at the end of the body, whether it's a red candle or a green candle, and in the following 24-hour period does the completely opposite thing. This is not normal, and it's making me very nervous. I don't know about you, but this
Mm.
action is making me very, very nervous. So looking at the 4-day chart, the allocation chart, I am going to be very tempted in uh, taking 20 to 30% and lowering my position, my 100% bullish allocation here, because next candle is going to get us a moving average crossover. And I just don't like this slow and methodical, consistent pullback. And we're getting very close to the halving, a little over a month away. And it looks like we might be pulling back into the. I had to sneeze, so
Sorry.
at
Yep.
least I muted time. So it looks like we're pulling back into the halving. I really wish today wasn't the Friday. I really wish I can hang in there today. And then tomorrow would be Friday. And then tomorrow, if we're sitting below 64, the decision is easy. You take some off going into the weekend. But being Friday, I don't know what I'm going to do later today. And I wish I could bring you guys a stream later today. But I promised some friends we're going to be hanging out, playing cards, and watching NCAA basketball all day. So this is why I got a few hours drive ahead of me right after this show. So I don't like this red star candle on the daily. I just can't find any good news here. Unless today turns us around. This is looking very bad. We're below all the moving averages again. We're about to go back into the channel. Well, we're coming up on a 4-hour MRI buy opportunity, but that's not going to happen until the daily candle closes, and the stock market is already going to be closed. So I'm not going to be much usefulness or help to anyone trading today because I am leaning bearish here. I'm nervous going into the weekend. And we can come back here on Monday and Bitcoin can be over 70, but it could also be down in the 50s. Uh, I mean, I got nothing. This is going to be a short show. I think there will be some clarity around 1, 2 p.m. Eastern time before the market closes. And if today ends as if we close today below 64, I'm very bearish going into Monday. And if we manage to rally and close, above that moving average at 60 or at the moving average at 67, I'll be optimistic going into the weekend. But this looks looking a little rough. I think that 60,000 low is seriously in danger. And I'll hand it off to you.
Yeah, thanks, Tone. Look, I have a little bit more clarity on what I'm going to do right now, and I'm happy to share that with you. Before I go any further, please like and subscribe, share it with your friends. Please use the Discord group. We had our first warning signal today, so I'm just going to show you what this looks like on the Discord group. I'm just going to screen share for a second. Now, the Discord if you sign up for the free Discord group, you get access to the main chat, the funny quotes, and the bot questions like that. If you use the affiliate links in the description below and deposit some money, you get access to the VIP section, which includes this fantastic new section, which is the bang box signals. We had a warning signal today, and I'll show you on the charts what that
Dude,
looks
that's a
like.
cool logo, man. I didn't know what the logo looked like. That's a cool logo.
Yeah. I came up with the
I
name,
literally I
and
literally went like I went shooting like real life shooting the other day. I mean, I have some videos. I haven't posted them anywhere yet, but
yeah.
that's a cool thing.
This is just
So Joe
Justin Blue.
Saz would love it.
Justin Ballou did this one, and who's the partner in the business, and he'll be bringing his own show to the Financial Summit Network and covering all the shit coins that you guys want. Because Tony and I don't want to talk shit coins, so we ringed in Justin, my partner, who has his own channel on Blackbox YouTube channel, to be, and yeah, he'll be doing covering all the shit coins. He's good at that. Anyway, there's a video right here that Justin's made about what you can expect with these signals in this bot. It's fantastic. But today, as I mentioned, we had a warning signal. But that's not an entry signal. That's a get ready where we could have a buy signal soon. But it never came. So that's not a failed buy. It's just a warning. And I'll go back into the charts now. Once again, this is all available to you. If you use the links in the description, you'll follow the links. It's all pretty straightforward. It's really good stuff. I have a lot to talk about today, but I'll try and be brief. All right. So okay, we've just opened a brand new 4-hour candle and a brand new 12-hour candle. I just paid for YouTube today, not YouTube for Zoom today. So it's all different here on my end. I've got a lot more functionality here. It's quite nice. Um, Now there's a few things to think of here, right? So I got into the trade about here. I doubled the position here to make my entry right here at 63. I'm not going to say all the numbers. 63, 345. I was $300,000, just shy of $300,000 contracts long. Up here, when we were banging on the door in last night's show of a break of 68, which I was really, really excited about, would have been a fantastic trade to make money. I was in about 0.26 profit at this point right here. And all day long, I watched it melt through my hands. So all the people who hate me, fair call. I didn't do a good trade. But just before the show, I did close the trade and made 0.06. Sucks, but it is what it is, right? I'm not losing money on the trade. I can reevaluate from this vantage point. I said in yesterday's show that this is a real crucial part, and the 68 is key for me. We break through 68. We're breaking this the high, low, lower high, high, lower low structure of the market. I'm more excited about 68, 500 breaking than I am about 70 breaking. That would be a really good target for me to get above. But we respected it. So unfortunately, we're still in that higher low, lower high, blah, 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 all the way down. So does this mean we're going to come back into the green wave, get another green diamond, a good entry? I think that's a high probability. There's two things that I can see happening right here. And I don't know which one's going to play out, which very much leads to I'm not going to just try and jump into a trade right here. We either get this fantastic a higher low that we can come back and then break. Great W pattern on the second attempt would be fantastic. Even if we got all the way down to here, or if it stopped right here, that would be a fantastic thing to see to change the market structure that we currently have. The alternative is, oh, there's a million variables, but just like theoretical is that we come down, get a lower low, a great buy inside the green wave off a green diamond, and then we try again. With these will be lower at that point, and we can break from here rather than having to break from 68. I think that even sort of we can start to break this channel around here at 66. I'll start to feel really excited again, or we just come crashing way down and we're way too premature to start looking for buys because it's the whole market's topping out. It's too soon to tell. That's the 4 hour time frame. I'm in no trade and I'm actively looking for something. I'm deleting those lines now because the trade is closed. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good summation there. The daily time frame for me is very crucial right now because not only do we have an MRI red star candle, we are coming dangerously close to a bearish cross. Now, that's not the end of the world, but it's certainly not a sign of strength that we're getting a bearish cross. In fact, I kind of like a bearish cross because it gives you time to recalibrate to get a bullish cross on the way back up. So it's fine, but it's not positive. When we got back yesterday, when we were doing the show and we were above all the moving averages again, it's a very different set of circumstances. But as you can see, we've just come down now and touched on the 30 simple moving average on the daily. So this might be it. The low might be in. And in fact, if you were thinking that you wanted to get a trade, well, from here to the bottom, the previous low is only 4.5%. Maybe that's your trade right there. And then maybe there's plenty of people taking that trade right now. I I need to wait. I need to see. That might be it. And tomorrow I might lament the fact that I didn't get into the trade right now and that I closed it at the absolute worst time. But it's Shogunai. There's nothing we can do about it. I'm just going to look at the weekly and then I'll quickly glance at the 15-minute to show you. The weekly is not as bad as you think. Really, it's not as bad as you think. We're still above all the moving averages. We are on a MRI 7, so we haven't reached the end. But the next week's candle is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. If we get below, what is it? 63, 200, well, then the MRI count will be flipped while we're below that period. So something to take note of. I did also, with Socrates indicator here, we absolutely certainly had that cross right here on the weekly time frame on the EXA. A few people said they were looking for the EXA and they couldn't find it. I have had no trouble finding it. EXA, EMA, exhaustion, EXA, Socrates. It's right there. Free for anyone to use. It's a fantastic little indicator to look at. And the great Socrates will be on this show on Tuesday, Australia time. So that's Monday night. Is it Monday night? No, Tuesday night, whatever. Well, it'll be coming to you this week. And it's going to be a fantastic.
Tuesday morning, New York time.
Tuesday morning, New York time. It's 10:30 Wednesday for me. Yeah, and it's going to be fantastic to see what Sock has to say about this market. I'm really excited on a Trader Talks, so that's going to be great.
Wait, I'm sorry. What is he coming on? Australia time?
It is 10:30 a.m. Wednesday morning.
Oh, 10:30 a.m. Wednesday morning, Australia time. Okay, so it'll be evening on Tuesday. Okay, so it'll be like late afternoon.
Yeah, and I'm really excited to have him. You can notice here on the Copic curve as well that we have crossed below the zero line on the daily time frame. So that again is not a sign of strength for me. I want to be buying here. I don't want to be buying here. So I'll bring the Copic curve to you later on. I haven't got time for it tonight, but it's a fantastic indicator.
I would not have expected the Copic curve to be that low.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's only on the daily time frame, but yeah, she's low, mate. She's low. So it's not great. So let's go into the 15-minute time frame just to go through that signal and what we were seeing today. I'm turning on Bangbox right now. I know what happened last night when we were mucking up in my. See that? I had it turned off, the indicator that I was searching for. That's why I was struggling with it. I just had the other indicator, the back tester on. So that's why I was having a hard time trying to find it last night. So today, when we came up to here, we got the warning signal that a possible entry is coming. Now, it didn't come and the price melted away, so there was no buy signal like this. This is what a buy signal looks like. It's a purple, pink diamond. Okay, so we were very, very close to it within shooting range, but it never materialized. And it is what it is. We got out. It's now reset the count, and we're waiting. So when you will get in the future in the Discord group, you'll get a warning to be on alert that imminently there could be a signal coming in. If this had to come up to here a little bit more, we would have got a buy signal and a stop loss and a take profit and a whole trade set up just like this. It'll look like this on my end, which you don't have access to, but you got all the signals. It'll look like this. Buy signal, entry, stop loss, take profit. All of that will come through the Discord group. So, I mean, I'm glad the signal didn't come in because then it melted away directly after. But the warning did, and the system works. So I was happy to get a signal. That's all I really have for you today. I guess the takeaway from it is that I don't know what's going to happen, and it's too soon for me to start trading. There's a high probability that on the 4-hour time frame we'll come back inside that green wave and get another entry, and I believe that's the same risk reward as it was 3 days ago, 2 days ago when it came into the green wave. I will be taking a trade at that point. Or we reprint that higher low, like the price has just moved up higher right now. Maybe the low's in, and we've now got a higher low, creating a different market structure, and then we go up. But unfortunately for this system, when we print that W pattern with the higher low on the secondary test, I have to wait for a breakout. So I'll get in at a way worse price, but I'll be back in again. So that's all. That's my 2 cents. Please like and subscribe. Yeah, go ahead, Tone.
I'm going to jump on screen share just one more time, only because I have like 5 minutes. Because it was something that you said, Matt, that I just want to clarify. So Matt said that, hey, if someone is taking a stab at the price right here, you have a very clean, predefined stop loss.
I think the 4-hour
right
looked
there,
even better. Tone, go to the 4-hour because
yeah,
I think it looked even better for the same point.
We can do it on a 4-hour. That's my 1 hour. We can do it on a 4-hour. So you do have a predefined stop loss. I think it's a little bit hefty from here down to there. I wouldn't even use the bottom wick. I would just use the candles. My problem is, and I'm going to go to the daily chart. Actually, the daily chart is better for me.
All right.
Is that when I see a candle like this, not as a blow off top, even though if I get a candle like we had 2 days ago, the March 20th Wednesday candle, where the candle itself was up $6,000 for 10%. It's not even the amount, it's the 10% up candle. We had a similar candle back on March 4th, which was an 8% up candle. But that 8% up candle was on an MRI 8. And it was at the end of a huge upswing. So I'm not expecting, yes, I'm still bullish at the top of this bullish candle, but I'm not crazy bullish. In fact, I was taking profit here. When I see a candle like this, massive 10%, coming after a significant pullback, the last thing I'm expecting is multiple days of downside. So even though there is a predefined stop loss, this is not the trade I almost ever make. So I am not buying this dip. I'm back to, because I didn't get my perfect dip to begin with, I'm waiting to the break of 68. Now, had I gotten my perfect pullback into, say, 58 and an MRI buy, remember how we were talking about this earlier in the week? How I was looking for my absolute perfect buy opportunity, closer to 58 than 60, closer to an MRI buy. So like today, if we kept going down into today and the price today was at 58, I would be buying, I would be going in, probably on a leverage trade somewhere, somehow. But I just, when we pulled back and started to rally, and then that rally just got weakened, this is not, it's not making me excited to go long. So I'm going to wait. We're in a complete no trade zone for me at the moment. And the reason why I really wanted us to go down quicker is because if we are going down in a slow bleed, it completely alters my retirement position. And I hate messing with that account. I want to just, I want to make one trade every 3 months and be done with it, right? So the last thing I want is to cut this trade by 20, 30% on Monday and then have to reverse it and go back in next Friday, right? So I would have rather had us crash earlier in the week to avoid the moving average crossovers. But by dragging it out, we're going to get stuck with moving average crossovers. So it's okay. It is what it is, and I don't know what's gonna happen, but maybe I'll post in my Telegram MRI group, and I will do a video for you guys tomorrow on my channel. I haven't done a video on my channel in a while. Haven't talked about Jerome Powell. Haven't talked about my geopolitics stuff. So I will bring you a podcast tomorrow because Sunday is going to be a travel day. All right, I'm gonna leave it
Yep.
there. I don't have anything else. Gold is exactly like Bitcoin right now. They look super correlated. Instead of Bitcoin being correlated with the stocks, it seems to have found correlation with gold. Oil still rising. And we may be bringing you a show on the weekend more about traditional markets with my good friend Mark Wood, who's an amazing researcher.
Oh, I love
All
Mark
right,
Wood.
I'm gonna leave it here.
I love Mark Wood. He's a good man. We've been chatting privately recently. He's a trumpet player, not a saxophone player. You told me that wrong. I
Oh,
told
my
him how
bad.
much I love. I told him I love the sax, and he's like, "Yeah, me too. I play a bit of trumpet." And I was like, oh, shit, "Okay, right, cool." Um, you know what? The theme of the show, as you just said it can't be helped, is shogunai in Japanese, and that is absolutely the theme of the show. Please like and subscribe, share it with your friends. Please sign up for the Discord group because I will be bringing live streams as well. It's a new thing that we're going to do. I did a test run today on my own channel. Don't follow my channel. It's my it's for me to do test runs on. That I'll be bringing on the Financial Summit Network when those signals fire. Because a lot of the trades are only 30 minutes long, an hour long, or whatever. I'll just live stream the whole. When the warning signal comes,
Also,
I'll put on.
you actually gonna live stream your trading account and like people can see you like just entering the trades live.
Yep, but it's
Oh, awesome.
I'll just do $1,000 account, nothing special. But I'll do it. I'll live stream on 2bit, and when we get the warning, we'll get the warning candle, the warning notification in the Discord group. I'll set up the live stream, have it ready to go. I'll start doing it. You'll see me enter the trade on 2bit. You'll see me manage the trade throughout for the 45 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. We're doing it. We'll listen to some music, we'll chat, whatever, and I'll close the trade. I'll try and catch as many as I can. Be awesome.
All right, looks
So
like Neil Petta is writing in Japanese on the live chat, so check that out.
Oh, so does the name. Hit me up on the in social. I'll talk to you. But don't write in
Yeah, Neil,
Japanese
DM
because
him, man.
please
We know
in
Neil. He's a supporter.
ego kudasai. All right. Have a great weekend.
All right, bye
Thank you.
guys. Buy the dip if it comes. If we get into 56, 58 territory, that's incredible, and I'm dying to see what the ETF numbers look like from this week. Talk to you guys on the next one.